Hello. Okay, this is not a real long match. I think this is about 10 or 11 minutes. This is a Serenity from last week sometime, maybe 3 or 4 days ago. But it's a real good match. I'm sitting here kind of staring around at random. Me and Rocky Mountain sitting there waiting to see who grabs the orb. Because neither one wants the responsibility, really. Because, you know, the first guy to grab the orb, you know, the heat's all on you. Everybody else just trying to get in position to support you so you can make that all-important first run with the orb. And you don't usually make it, actually. It's usually gets shot down right about here. Didn't quite get killed on the first shot, but they finish it up on the second. That's typical. I mean, the first orb run, if the other team is on the ball at all, you're usually not going to make it. Usually make the attempt. It probably would be better. Well, you have to make the attempt, the first attempt with the orb, because the other team's definitely going to make an attempt with the orb. And when you fail with your orb run, first thing you need to do is turn around and try to stop their orb run, which is definitely on its way. You know, this is about the only part of any match when you have a really clear idea of what the sequence of events is going to be without actually having to look at anything. You know that your team is going to make an orb run, and you know the other team is going to make an orb run and going in the other direction. So after that, it gets a little more fuzzy. It just depends on what the people on the other team decide they're going to try to do. In this case, they're shooting down the thing manually and not doing a very good job of that. The big question is, you know, are they going to try another orb run, and when is that going to happen? You know, it's just a matter of who on their team takes the initiative to grab the orb again and try to run it, and when is it coming? And are we going to be ready for it when it comes? I usually try to grab this. This is one thing I can do, is I can grab this vehicle because it can. It's pretty good for defending against the orb, which is usually towed by a Manta, and you can shoot the Manta down, and the orb will carry her too with this vehicle pretty well. In this case, I'm not real happy about going forward because we've just lost our prime doing that, but I wanted to follow that tank, and I do like to support the tank. It's kind of a dilemma, you know. The tank I really feel should be covering the prime, but But if he decides he wants to go forward, well, you have to protect the tank, you know. So you can either stay back and protect the prime, which is what you should be doing, or you can stay with the tank and try to keep him alive. And in this case, I'm sticking with the tank a little bit. We're vacillating a little bit. We're going back and forth. But I'm trying to stay with the tank. Yeah, the tank is backing up now because he sees our prime is under fire. And I'm just sticking close to him in case, because there's going to be a Manta or something come up, and I can take that out real quick. There's still some fire on the prime, but it looks like we're getting it under control. I've still got some links so I can heal him up a little bit. So he's not going to be dead. Oh, there's that orb carrier. You see, you know he's going to show up sooner or later. We're lucky because he didn't have a tow. He just tried to make it on foot, and there was no way he was going to make it going that route. Because even if he got past me, there was no way he was going to live past that tank. So now we know where the enemy orb is, at least for the next several seconds. That's going to give us time to get up here, because it's not too likely they can shoot down our prime without the orb. That tank's under some heavy fire, but he's not going down just yet. I'll probably have to jump out and heal him a little bit because he's in pretty bad shape. But he's managed to shoot down all those people on foot that were after him. Try to keep him alive a little bit longer. He's not going to last much longer here. At this point, I'm letting him go. He's just moving around too much. I need to stick by the prime. Yeah, there he goes. He's down. There's the red orb again. Somebody picked it up and dropped it right there. I'm going to keep an eye on that. See, I try to support the tank, but if they move around too much and don't go where I think they need to go. Oh, there we go. That's not good. I was a little too slow to notice that nuke coming in. I could have shot that down, but didn't quite make it. We're left in a really good position. We've got the whole map. There is a red levy coming out. I'm going to jump in this turret and get a few shots off at him, but I'm rapidly going down. That's the end of that. Oh, jumped out before I died anyway. I'm way off sides here. This guy's really wasting time, and I'm wasting time shooting at him. That's wisdom, though. Yeah, I'm really off sides there. I really should be at the other prime.
Red core is secure. Attack.
Which we're about to lose anyway. So the fight's going to be back here anyway. We're looking a little weak now. We got nothing at the prime except for this vehicle, which I'm not moving. I'm staying right here. It'd probably be better to be up there in the turret, but the turret has been shot down for the moment. So if the red orb does come in, and the red orb is not coming in, what is coming in is a levy and a tank, which is kind of bad news for me because there's really not much I can do about them in this vehicle. I can suicide on one of them if they get up. Nearly lost the vehicle too. Nearly lost it there too. Fortunately, that tank's almost down. There's really not much here. I'm just going to suicide this thing into the levee. Might have even got off on it. We're gonna manage to shoot that levee down. I'm gonna escape his weapon there. I might luck out and get the nuke. Yeah, the nuke's up. I lucked out and came down here just as it came up. And I could use this to take our prime down, but the way things are going, my instinct is that yeah, we're gonna keep them from taking it, as long as their orb don't get in there, which the orb just did actually. But yeah, we've actually been doing pretty good at shooting them down, so we'll probably just shoot it down before they get too much of an advantage on us. They are taking a pretty good shot at our core. They got us down to 82 points, but this is about as good as it's going to get for them.
Under construction. Blue core is secure.
And of course, I've still got that nuke. I'm just waiting for a chance to use it. I'm going to use this little bluff here for cover to kind of take out red people as they come in. From here, I can see them coming in on foot, and they're not really aware that I'm here, so I can kind of pop up and just sort of squish them like that. There's Wisdom again. He's a good player. And I'm going to come right back over here and peek around the side and wait for the next one. But I got a chance now. Our prime is up for the next few seconds, although there's a lot of fire on it, so I'm going to take the opportunity to duck in over here and use this nuke that I've been holding on to. And I'm going to die using it, and it's not really going to do us a whole lot of good. It's basically just buying us time. That red tank that's, there's somebody over there sniping away at our vehicles. That red tank that's over by their prime is going to be a problem. I could have used the nuke on him, but if I'd done that, then our prime would have went down, and that kind of would have defeated the purpose. The situation has not greatly improved, actually. Our prime is still under attack, and they've got a levy on the way. And that red tank is probably still up too, unless somebody's managed to shoot that down. The red levy is turning toward our prime, so that's not good. I'm gonna ditch the go-kart there and grab the manta, and the manta's pretty good for shooting at the levy from a fair distance because you can sit here and just wail away at it. And we'll eventually shoot him down. Probably lose our prime in the time that it takes to do that, but well, we do have our orb coming in to help protect the prime, so we just capped again, so that's going to slow them down a little bit. The thing that could really hurt us would be if they got their orb in here, but they're probably not going to do that. And I'm going to rush forward. This guy's got to be, yeah, that's the end of him. And they have got our prime tagged again, but we've got a tank up here. And it looks like we should be able to take it back down again. Yeah, from this position I can just shoot it down.
Blue core is secure.
And now the only question now, yeah, I'm gonna try to do some more of this stuff, but I missed it right there. I was jumped a little short, and they're onto my position, so they just came around on the left and took me out. I'm gonna get into a little bit of a flak ball contest here. We're just lobbing grenades at each other, hoping for a lucky shot. Basically, I'm gonna back up a little bit because I'm taking hits. I don't think I'm gonna kill anybody doing this. Just driving him back, really. Drove him off that ledge. He's down on the ground now. Now that'll allow me to get back into that turret. But I've decided I'd rather run the orb because in the meantime we've managed to shoot down their prime. We're gonna finish it up right here. Did I mention we had Bar on our team? This is really why we're going to win. Because when you got somebody like Barr on your team, that's when you can depend on them showing up at a that's when you can depend on somebody showing up at a reasonable time, doing what they're supposed to be doing. In this case, providing a tow or helping me take out this guy so I can take out the mine node before Red comes out with another levy. I could have latched onto that man and he could have given me a tow up there so I wouldn't have to go up that ramp, but I'm not quite quick enough to pick up on stuff like that. Yeah, there he is. That's Barr. He's going to tow me right in, and he's not going to whack me against every tree in the way in the process, which is nice. Unlike some people that I could mention, I suppose. And that's it. We just took the prime, and now I'm just going to sit here and defend it while somebody else hits the core. This is Haxor here. We're getting to a little bit of a duel, which just chipping off shots off of him there. But he's going to finish me off with a sniper rifle, which is really annoying. When you're trading shots with people and then they whip out the sniper rifle and get you with one shot, that's disgusting.
Red core is heavily damaged.
Yeah, okay, we just about got him now. That's Haxor again over there.
Under construction.
I think it is. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. Might get him this time. Okay, that's it. I'd have you.
You'll feel the impact of that one in a minute.